There you go. Hi guys, welcome to the first installment on the Coffin Cutie channel. My name is Lauren, and there is some exciting news. It is 2016. I thought, what better time would it be to start my channel than now? So it's happening. Also, please excuse the lack of background that I have. I am moving in a couple months. I will be starting packing soon. Honestly, there is no point because everything is just going to get torn out anyway, so I'm pre-filming everything. So I can pack and then put these up and edit, and yeah. So just ignore it. It'll get more beautiful, I promise. I'll make it better. As well as this is my first video, so everything in here is pretty much experimental. I'm seeing what's working for me and what's not, so yeah. So my first video will be a unhaul video, yes, on a negative note. I know, fellow book lovers, we don't like to do it. But I will see if I can give you some reasons for me just not throwing them out, donating them, or selling them, for my unhaul. Just because, yeah, I'm moving, and might as well get these on record as long as I'm moving. So, without further ado, let's get started. The first book that I'm unhauling is Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. Yes, Gillian Flynn. This one, honestly, on my TBR pile. I don't really want to get to it. Saw the movie, it was good. This was also a gift from my friend, and by gift I mean she gave it to me after her boyfriend broke up with her, and he gave her this book, so yeah, not exactly super excited to read it. The next one is Lord of the Rings Part 2, The Two Towers by J.R.R. Tolkien. This one I actually got a better book. I got a bind-up of the 3 books plus an index for like $5, $3 at Value Village. So yeah, I don't need this anymore. It's gone. The next one will be Christine by Stephen King. My mom loves Stephen King. She gave me this book because it was one of her old copies. This just doesn't suit me, honestly. No, not this book. The next one is The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness. I got this for Christmas. I read it. It was not what I expected. This was my first introduction to Patrick Ness. If you are first starting him, he has so much hype around him. Do not read this book, under any circumstances. It is a mediocre, it is not a good representation of his writing at all. For what this was, I thought there would be a lot more to it. I thought it would be a lot more exciting, but honestly, I probably shouldn't have thought. I honestly shouldn't have thought of that. Because it's basically a contemporary supernatural shit happening behind everyone. So, yeah. No. The next one is Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. This book, I DNF'd. I DNF'd this so hard. I didn't like it. I wasn't sold after the X-Men part. There's a, okay, spoiler alert, there's a part in it where, like, the main character goes, and, like, there's this whole fight against these supernatural creatures, whatever, I really don't care. Anyway, I didn't like how the powers worked, I just didn't like what they were, as well as I thought this book would be about vampires. From what I can tell, it's not. There's something different, as far as I, like, have read, and it just wasn't what I expected it to be. It wasn't as good as I expected it to be, and yeah, no. The next book is Even When You Lie to Me by Jessica Alcott. This one I got because of the controversial subject matter. It was good. It was okay. Didn't really like the main character. I was planning on unhauling it because it's not good. I don't consider it good enough to be in my book collection. So usually things that are mediocre and I don't consider good enough, I just don't keep. But yeah. Yeah. The next one is Miss Perfect by Jane Porter. Now, this one I really liked. It took me like 3 years to actually finally read this. I DNF'd it so much, and then I finally got back to it this year. And then I liked it. It's good. Again, though, I'm not willing to put it in a box and lug it up and down stairs into a truck with other heavy books. I'm not willing to do it. So it's gone. The next one is Crescendo by Becca Fitzpatrick. I have the first one in this series, Hush Hush, in storage. I will be getting rid of it also. I really want to finish the series, but I've been saying I want to finish it for as long as I started it, and honestly, at this point, I don't think it's getting finished. I don't think it's happening, honestly. The next one is Divergent by Veronica Roth. I've lost interest in this series so hardcore that I'm honest, like, I really don't want to finish it. Like, I've lost interest, the movies are out, second one wasn't great, really like the first one. Whoever said it was bad, do not listen to them. It followed the book so well, it was wonderful, but yeah. The next one is Allegiant by Veronica Roth. Oh wait, I could have clumped these together. Oh well. Same thing, just not gonna, no. Plus, I was spoiled by the ending, I already know Tris dies, everyone knows that. The next one is The Ghost of the Watchman by Harper Lee. My grandma got this one for me because she thought I said I wanted it. I honestly don't really want to read it. And I have no use for it because I also got her this, so that's awkward. The next one is Slated by Terry. Woo, TT. Honestly, I'm not gonna get around to this. This has been on my TBR shelf for like 2 years. I'm not getting around to it anytime soon. Yeah, also not worth keeping. The next book is Rebels, City of Indra, the story of Lex and Livia by Kendall and Kylie Jenner. Honestly, the only reason I bought this book was because it was by them, and I don't even like them. I kind of just wanted to trash it. After I read a page, I realized how really shitty this book is and how shitty of authors they are. It's terrible. I can't even, no. The next one is Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne. This was honestly like a whim read. I'm trying to read more classics, but I didn't really want to read it. I picked it up because it was. The next one is The World's Most Bizarre Murders, True Stories That Will Shock and Amaze You by James Marison. This is a book about serial killers. It is super depressing. Also got it with my ex. Bad memories. Don't really want to finish it. I DNF'd. The next one is This Dark Endeavor by Kenneth Opel. Again, bought it on a whim, sounded great, read it, didn't like the writing style, stopped reading it, DNF. Have you ever noticed that like a lot of these are like DNFs? Yeah, you'll notice. I do that often if I'm not feeling a book. I'm not going to force myself to read it. The next one is Hamlet, No Fear Shakespeare by William Shakespeare. Everyone knows that. Yeah, this is just the No Fear edition. I got it for grade 12 in school. Didn't like it. I probably would have kept it if my English teacher didn't make the test so hard, unnecessarily hard. This is not a complicated book. So much hype around this by him. Did not live up to it. No. If you notice my pile, yeah, my pile just slid, I'm sorry. I'm not putting these nicely because I just don't care about them. Anyway, the next one is Son of Neptune by Rick Riordan. I think I have the first one in storage. I will also be getting rid of that. I know. BookTube, so many people love this series. So many people love Percy Jackson. So many people love this series. I'm sorry. It is a cheap ripoff of Percy Jackson, and I didn't like that. I also don't like the fact that Rick Riordan seems to feel the need to connect every single thing that has to do with mythology with Percy Jackson in some way. I don't like that. Hopefully I like The Sword of Summer, or it's just gonna suck. Because if he doesn't execute it properly, it will. I like it a lot less knowing that Magnus Chase is, like, related to Annabelle Chase. Don't know why he feels that need. The next one is Love Letters to the Dead by Ava Delara. DNF'd. Didn't like it. Kinda got it just because in the description she was writing to Heath Ledger. Just didn't like it. And the last book that I am unhauling is Matched by Ali Condi. Heard so many good things about this series. Did not like it. Not worth hauling these books in a box. No, I'm not doing it. No. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and let me just quickly do a count of that. That was how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That was 20 books that I am unhauling. Oh my my god, I feel so much better because now I can just fill my shelf with more books. Like, you'll see in my new house, if I don't get a bookshelf, like a new bookshelf right away, it's full, it's overflowing. Like, I have no more space on it. I have a little bit of space, but not much. Also, a thing that you will note on my channel, I am putting myself on a book buying ban for this year, unless it's single issues only. Only single issue comics, or if they're presents. Honestly, because I have like 42, 43 now. I put a DNF back on my TBR because I really want to finish it. Oh, actually, no, less. Anyway, I have a ton of books that are unread on my TBR. I will do a TBR shame tag when I move into the new house. If you want a room tour of my new house, you can request it in the comments down below. As well as just, please, just don't comment on my editing or how I pronounced any author's last name or name in this, like, thing. It's a mistake, honestly, guys. Like, it's a name. Some names are hard. My last name is hard. No one gets it, even though it's really easy. Anyway, basically what I'm trying to say in a really long, convoluted way is thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time. I'm gonna be in this shirt probably because I'm pre-filming. Oh yes, it's Deathstroke, if you hadn't noticed. He's my favorite, like, DC anti-hero of all time. All time. He is so much better than Deadpool, who, by the way, is a total cheap ripoff of Deathstroke and even isn't as good. But, like, that's a topic for another time. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye!